If I told you the honey in your kitchen might not be the honey you think it is? It's golden, it's sweet, it says pure and natural, but in the modern honey aisle, appearance can be engineered. Some products are heated, filtered, and standardized so aggressively that the honey loses the natural clues that prove where it came from. And if you're buying honey because you want raw qualities, flavor complexity, aroma, natural pollen, and a less processed food, then you need to know what to look for. Today, we're exposing 15 honey products and brand categories that are most often criticized for heavy processing or misleading labeling patterns, and at the end, I'll share 5 brands raw honey buyers tend to trust more, plus home tests you can do in under a minute to judge any honey jar yourself. By the end, you won't be guessing, you'll have a simple checklist. Quick disclaimer. I'm not saying every jar from every brand is fake. Honey batches vary, and supply chains change. What I am showing you are repeat patterns flagged over the years by consumer advocates, food writers, and lawsuits, like ultrafiltration that removes pollen, heavy heat processing, vague origin language, and marketing terms that sound strict, but aren't. I'll also share a few research-based facts about honey labeling and quality indicators, so you're not relying on hype. Here's the truth most shoppers never hear: minimally processed honey is rarely perfect looking. It can be cloudy. It can vary in color. It can thicken and crystallize. It can smell floral, herbal, earthy, or fruity, depending on what flowers bees visited. Meanwhile, heavily processed honey is often designed to look perfect, crystal clear, glossy, always identical, pourable forever. That doesn't automatically prove it's bad, but it does tell you something: it's been standardized. And when you're trying to avoid overprocessed food, standardized should make you ask questions. Let's talk about pollen. Pollen is like honey's fingerprint, one of the natural markers that can help trace where it came from and what flowers were involved. In older U.S. reporting and testing discussions, a big controversy was that many store honeys were found to have pollen removed, which makes origin harder to verify. One widely cited investigation connected to pollen analysis at Texas A&M reported that a large share of grocery, big box, and drugstore honeys sampled had no pollen, while farmers market and natural store samples were more likely to contain pollen. Now, pollen removal is not the same thing as "it's not honey," but it does reduce traceability and fuels consumer distrust, especially when labels make strong origin or floral claims. Here are the 4 tools you'll use through this whole video: label language, product of versus packed in versus blend, behavior, flow, thickness, thread test, aroma and crystallization, real honey often changes over time, and red flags, ultra clear, watery, raw, claims that don't match. Now we will talk about 15 honey products most often criticized, USA stores. We start with great value from Walmart, where mass-scale consistency pressures often mean warming and filtration. If it claims raw, but looks ultra-clear and pours like syrup, treat that as a question mark. Brand number 2, Trader Joe's, Manuka. The Manuka confusion trap. Manuka is where people get tricked by vocabulary. Manuka is a floral type, but shoppers often think it automatically means premium medical-grade honey. In the US, the label expectations around Manuka have been debated in lawsuits and consumer complaints. The takeaway is simple: don't buy Manuka on the word alone. Look for verification, batch testing, and clear grading. Brand number 3, Good & Gather, Target. Premium look, ultra-filtered feel. Target's premium branding makes people assume higher purity. But in the pollen controversy and lawsuit coverage, store-brand honey from large chains was accused of being ultra-filtered to the point that pollen was removed. Reference is from Food Safety News. Remember, when pollen is removed, it becomes harder to verify floral source and origin. That's not a perfect, fake detector, but it's a traceability red flag. Number 4, Walgreens/drugstore honey category. Health aisle illusion. Buying honey from a pharmacy feels safer. But older testing discussions reported that drugstore honey samples commonly lacked pollen. Food safety news, again, aisle placement is not a quality guarantee. It may be convenient sweetness, not raw honey behavior. Number 5 Aldi Berry Hill, too cheap to be transparent. Discount honey can be real honey, but the risk is often higher for heavy processing and blending. In the Florida lawsuit wave, Aldi was among retailers named in complaints about ultra-filtered honey labeling. Food safety news, your job as the buyer is to evaluate transparency and behavior, not just price. Number 6 Publix store brand honey, trusted store, same store brand problem. Publix has a strong reputation. But the Florida suits described multiple store brands, including Publix, as selling honey with pollen removed under their private label. Food safety news, if a honey claims a specific floral type, traceability matters. Without natural markers, the claim becomes harder to verify. Number 7 Signature Select, Safeway/Albertsons, raw and unfiltered, that looks perfect. House brands often use comforting words like raw or unfiltered. But when the honey is crystal clear and behaves like syrup, there's a mismatch. Older reporting around store honeys included big grocery chain samples as commonly pollen-free. Food safety news, number 8 Kroger, pure, is not a processing standard. Kroger is massive. Large operations often heat honey to bottle fast and keep it uniform. And here's a key point, the word pure has marketing power, but it doesn't automatically mean minimally processed. Number 9 Whole Foods 365 Organic. Organic is not equal to raw. This is where many smart shoppers get fooled. Organic can be a positive sign, but it does not automatically mean raw, and it doesn't automatically mean lightly strained. Always check for raw-like behavior and transparent sourcing. Number 10 Sous B, legacy brand, modern supply chains. A brand can be classic and still be standardized. Many legacy brands rely on broad sourcing and processing designed for uniformity. The best mindset, don't trust nostalgia. Trust transparency plus behavior. If you're still watching, comment, honey, because the next 5 are where raw marketing often tricks people. Number 11 Nature Nates, popular doesn't equal raw. Nature Nates is widely recognized. Some critics question whether raw perception matches raw honey behavior. Your tests matter more than brand love. If it stays syrup thin forever and has little aroma, don't assume. Number 12 Smucker's packet/restaurant honey, convenience sweetener category. Those little packets at restaurants and hotels are a huge trap. Older reporting on pollen testing mentioned single-serve honey packs as commonly pollen-free. WDIV, these are convenience sweeteners. If you're buying honey for raw-like qualities, packets are not your product. Number 13 Members Mark, Sam's Club, bulk blending risk. Big box honey is often about bulk pricing. In widely cited reporting around pollen analysis, big box store samples were frequently described as missing pollen. Food safety news, bulk honey can be fine as a sweetener, but it's not where you'll usually find maximum traceability. Number 14 HEB store brand, squeeze bottle processing clue. Squeeze bottles prioritize pourability. Pourability often requires warming or processing. Again, not automatically fake, but it often won't behave like raw honey. Number 15 CVS/Rite Aid, drugstore house brand. Same pattern as Walgreens. Older reporting grouped drugstore honey as commonly lacking pollen in that investigation. Food safety news, if you want raw-like qualities, this category deserves extra skepticism. Five more trusted honey picks, and why important. I'm not calling these perfect. I'm saying raw honey buyers tend to trust them more because of transparency and raw honey behavior. Number 1 YS. Ecobee Farms popular with raw honey buyers because it often behaves like real honey should, thick, aromatic, and willing to crystallize over time. Number 2 Be Well Honey known for flavor complexity and local character. Real honey should taste layered, not like one-note sugar. Number 3 Local Hive Honey regional varieties are a good sign because real honey varies by geography and season. Variation is honesty. Number 4. Lineage provisions marketed around transparency and minimal processing. Buyers choose this style when they want traceability over perfect uniformity. Number 5. Wetherspoon Manuka. For Manuka, verification matters more than hype. Focus on grading clarity, batch testing, and brand transparency. Now we are moving toward the part 3 home tests, elaborated, step by step. Quick test number 1, 10-second spoon thread test. Dip a spoon, lift it slowly. Many minimally processed honeys form a long ribbon that threads before breaking. A product that breaks instantly into droplets and pours like pancake syrup may be heavily processed or diluted. Not proof, but a very useful clue. Quick test number 2, label decoding, packed versus product of. Here's a label decode that instantly improves your buying. Product of USA is a stronger origin statement. Packed in USA can mean imported honey bottled in the US. Blend of domestic and foreign honeys usually means less traceability. This matters because blending increases the mystery factor. Quick test number 3, the look plus smell test. 30 seconds, open the jar. Look at the surface in bright light. Does it look too perfect, like glass? Or does it have slight cloudiness, microparticles, natural variation? Now smell it. Many real honeys have a floral, herbal, or earthy aroma. Heavily processed honey can smell flat, just sweet. Test 4, spoon thread test, 20 seconds, dip spoon, lift slowly, good sign, long ribbon, folds back, slow break. Red flag, fast drip, breaks into droplets instantly. Tip, do it twice, room temp honey changes flow. Test 5, water test, 60 seconds, fill a clear glass with room temp water. Drop a spoon of honey gently, don't stir. Many thicker honeys sink and clump, dissolving slowly. More diluted or heavily processed products can spread quickly in cloudy streaks. Then swirl gently, real honey often dissolves slower. Again, this is a clue, not a lab result. Test 6, fridge crystallization test, best long game test, put honey in the fridge for a day or 2, or longer. Many real honeys thicken and may crystallize over time. Some stay liquid longer depending on floral source, but if it stays syrup thin forever, question processing and blending. Test 7, label test, the most important one. Read the ingredient list first. Best case, 1 ingredient, honey. Now here's the research-based rule. FDA guidance says if a product is honey mixed with another sweetener, it should not be labeled only as honey, it needs labeling that describes it as a blend/mixture. Reference is US Food and Drug Administration, so if the ingredient list or name hints at syrups, added sweeteners, or honey sauce, treat it as a different product category. Here's the takeaway, you don't need to trust labels blindly. Judge honey yourself, label language, aroma, flow, crystallization, it's that simple. For the next video, 10 label tricks honey companies use, comment part 2. Quick question, do you put honey in tea, coffee, or breakfast more often? Hit subscribe if you haven't yet to join our honey hunting squad. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you'll try differently with honey this week? I can't wait to see your answers in the next video.